James here with Rogue Duelist Trade. In partnership with ProPlay Games, we have started the very first YuGiOh Investments Patreon. On this Patreon, you'll have access to near wholesale rates on Yu-Gi-Oh product, as well as some key advice and information on the newest releases. Get distribution-like connections on the newest product as low as $649 per case. Not to mention some exclusive perks, including Q&As and product ratio videos on release. No matter which tier, our goal is to help you make a successful side business out of Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't wait, spots are limited. Check out our Patreon today in the link below. I'll see you there.
What is up, guys? Live here at ProPlay Games with a top 8 competitor from our 3-box Dragons of Legend. Dragons of Legend just came out. Unfortunately, not too much of a meta impact, but you know what was an impact? The new ban list. As a ADAMANCIPATOR player, how was your initial reaction to the ban list?
It completely, actually, like, I was really super confident in the fact that they wouldn't hit Block Dragon, but they did. So
PPG called it, guys. PPG ban list.
But they, yes. So I was shocked, but you know, like that initial gut feeling, you were like, you know what, the deck is insane. You could try and win without it. So I tried, and I did well this past Saturday. So
what was your record?
I actually went X2. I lost to, I would say, like the 2 best decks in the room because my tiebreakers were both table 1 at the end. So
okay, nice.
Yeah. It was fun. It's interesting. It's kind of like similar to like a World Chalice. Like it link spams, it link climbs. It's not bad though. It's a really cute. It's definitely not as good as what it was with Block Dragon.
You're going to continue playing it going forward?
I'm going to try. I feel like I'm not capable of finding out right now like what would break this deck again, but yeah, I'm not letting go of it. It held dear to me. It's unfortunate that this is literally the best deck that has not topped an actual event, and so yeah, it's just really unfortunate. So hopefully.
Topping one of our premier event weekends with some of the best players in the world at a locals definitely is worth it. So let's go and check out what actually got you there.
Okay, so we got the babies. Definitely, maxing out on the babies, and you need these. This is the best normal summon, and then these are they just all play extenders. They all play starters. They're obviously the best cards in the deck. My actual list was actually playing 2 Doki, but now with the current combo I'm doing, the Doki is actually extremely important. So yeah, I bumped it up to 3. You want to open it. You want to hit it off the babies. So it's really good. So the 10U Spirit, this works really well with the normal engine I play, so it's a really good starter. It's a really good extender when you open up because I play the unexpected die. So this card's always been good, and I've always loved it. So added, I cut these with the build I was playing with Block Dragon, but when Block left, now you got to just play a bunch of extenders, a bunch of cards that'll continue playing and help you play through hand traps because it's harder to actually continue your plays now. So this card is really important, really good, and it helps to make your rank 4 to start the plays. It's still 2 supplier. Ruben and like all my friends tell me I gotta bump this up. I didn't like seeing this card too much. I've actually enjoyed, seeing it at 1. I never wanted to see multiple of this card, so I kept it at 2, and it was fine for me this week, or this past Saturday. Obviously, this card's. I mean, you can't say much about this card. It helps play through hand traps, helps beat Nibiru. You always want to hit it off your babies, so you always keep this maxed out. The 2, this will make sense when I show you. These I play like the Foolish engines with the Miracle Ruptures and a Foolish Burial. So this becomes an extender, and then this becomes an out to like problem cards or things to I guess bait negates and stuff that they're playing. And it also beats Window, which is like a thing in this locals. So definitely good cards. Normals. You need these for the unexpected die engine, and they're really they're great starters. I love this package. I actually hated it at first, but I got convinced otherwise. And then we're actually playing Dragoons. We're actually playing the Dragoon engine.
That's interesting. That's something that you don't see a lot of ADAMANCIPATORs. But I guess you have to make up for the lack of losing a boss monster, right?
Correct. Yeah. So now you have to, you have to play, or I don't think, like my friends thought I didn't have to, but a lot of the boards I was making when I wasn't making Dragoons was just not as good and couldn't compete anymore like it used to. So Dragoons was a huge part of like my success, and that card's that card's insane. So just playing it was just completely worth it. Unexpected die for the 2 vanillas I play. Really good. Just good starter. So this is actually like one of the things I really enjoyed. I should have maxed out on this. This card with any of these is actually like weirdly insane now, because you use one of these, like let's say if you're going first, if you don't want to send your the revival golem, you would send one of your babies, and then Signs actually becomes insane because you stack your deck with whatever rock you want to hit off the top with the babies you bring out. So this is like almost like a little combo within itself. So this was really good. I should have maxed out on this, so I see that, raise the odds of seeing both of these together in any way. It's really good. And then Talents. Talents is, should be in every combo deck. This card lets you do whatever. And it's actually really weird. It's odd, but it's really good against Dragoons. So it doesn't target, and you could steal their Dragoons. I guess for the extra deck, Link Ross. I'm not playing Link Spider. In the combos, when I was practicing the deck now, I was rarely making Link Spider for anything, and I just needed space for cards that you have to play now because Block Dragon doesn't exist, so this was obviously an essential. Obviously Needle Fiber. I play IP. There's a lot of the boards where I'm ending with 2 like monsters that I can't make any synchros with or can't do anything with, so ended up making IP with them, and it came clutch. Cerberus and Unicorn. Appaloosa. Appaloosa rarely came up unless I made IP. I was really never making this. I might have played something else like an Axis Code over this, but nonetheless, it was good. Appaloosa is just it's a good card, I guess. And then the package for Dragoons. This card's insane. I have nothing else. It's the reason why I won most of my games. It just has a lot of free matchups. And then the little spice text that I changed. I actually replaced this for Herald. All my combo, I never made Herald. So I wanted something that can continue my play, and this card lets me draw a card when I make my Raptite with this and Metal Marcher. So yeah, it's cute, and it worked out well. And then Metal Marcher. Yeah, it's good. The Raptite and the Dragite. Raptite's always been, I don't need to explain this card. I kept in Dragite because it's also good against Dragoons. It doesn't target, and it's free removal, and it actually won me a game, or a couple games this past Saturday, so that was good. And then the Savage. And then I actually played Naturia Beast. It was weird because I was looking for a card that I could end on that actually beats most of the top decks, and I felt like anything with Dogmatica was a good deck, so most of the time Dogmatica is playing Invoked, and that whole deck is playing a lot of spells and a lot of power spells. So unless they're not maining Dark Ruler or more, this card literally kills them. And yeah, most of every time I made this card, I won the game. It was pretty crazy. And then the rank 4, search any card in the deck. You're not searching Block Dragon anymore, but it's helps you extend your play as you search your Researcher, you search your Seeker, or any card you really need, to be honest. It's still insane. And then for the side deck, Pankratops, Konami, but this is at 3, like everyone wants. I expected a lot of Orcust, and no Orcust really played, or I never played against an Orcust, so this was kind of a dead card, but whatever. I feel like Orcust is actually kind of scary now, so. The Kaijus, these are crazy. I haven't, they used to be crazier with Block Dragon because they're an Earth, but they're still insane. They free spot removal, it's just worth it. Gamma, best hand trap in the game. Yeah, no other words for it. It's amazing. And then for the back rows, I played Evenly Match and Red Reboot. I didn't play Lightning Storm. I just felt like Evenly Match was better, and then in that scenario, and I also cut Dark Ruler No More because the Rock deck literally just needs every card to play now. So I felt like Evenly Match was the most fair card to use in this deck because you really got to get rid of the whole board. Yeah.
And then quick question, I know this was a new ban list, obviously. Did you purposely not include Harpy's Feather Duster, or is that something that you plan to in the future, or you felt like it was just not needed? You feel like evenly something's more like multi-purpose, where it hits like monsters and stuff?
Right. So Harpy's Feather Duster, I was actually thinking about maining it. I did have one, and I was thinking about maining it that day, but I don't know. I felt like I didn't want to make my side deck too odd. I didn't want to play 41 because you really got to see I know it's one card more, but I really wanted to make sure I maxed out the consistency of my deck. And yeah, so basically, just for my variant of the deck, I wouldn't play it, but yeah, maybe in the future I'd probably cut down on like a Lancia or a Kaiju and fit it in, because that card's really insane.
Well, awesome. Thank you again for the deck profile. Congrats on your top 8. Hopefully see more of you on the channel. Appreciate it.